It's Madden NFL 24, and all eyes are on Jerry Jeudy. He was a machine for them last week with several touchdowns on top of triple digits receiving. It's the Broncos and the Raiders under the lights on Sunday night.
Well, there's never a shortage of shows or sights and sounds throughout this city, but for the next few hours, all eyes are glued to Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Las Vegas Raiders.
Hi again, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And Charles, we look at the Raiders here entering play. It's an early test here after 2 losses to start the season, and a game they probably really need.
Obviously, no way do they want to get to 0-3. Not many teams make the playoffs with that kind of a start.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Broncos, they were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that 2nd win in a row.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play.
We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams.
And he'll manage only a couple here up to the 25. You look at this Raiders defense.
They enter this one 18th in the NFL in stopping the run.
And this game for them is all about the line of scrimmage. Winning that battle, using their leverage, being the low man with power to take the offensive linemen and run them back into their own backfield and try and create some lost yardage plays.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. Plays like that will really help this offense settle in here on the road.
And when you go on the road, you also have to deal with the fans as well. And when you have those types of runs, that'll settle them back into their seats.
They go play action here on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
The Broncos are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And the Raiders have got him.
Tyree Wilson using that athletic ability to make the play.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
The Broncos send out their punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty. So the Raiders backed up here to begin their first drive. And they'll be led out by their 3rd-year quarterback.
So this is where we find out about the game plan and the trust factor, don't we? In this situation, the natural thing is take care of the ball. Run it inside. Everyone cover it. Just, get yourself some room and let your punter punt it out of there. But when you really got a QB you can trust, you might want to take a little shot early and try and create some space.
And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. A check on Jacobs from a week ago. 16 carries, 79 yards, and a touchdown.
How about we shine a little spotlight on the offensive line? Those big guys up front are creating nice space, nice gaps for them to run through. I think he's going to go for over 100 yards in this game.
And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Multiple players. Team's first sack of the game. They'll come up now 3rd and 9.
He'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9.
On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos.
Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
They begin the drive with Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
You look at this Raiders defense.
They've been very good against the pass so far this year. Number 4 in the NFL right now.
And how about that last play? Did you see how quickly they got to the ball? Caused a loss of yardage? Yeah, that play shows exactly why their ranking is justified.
And now they're just hoping to see more of that. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. The decision to keep it turns out to be a good one. 11 yards in the 1st down. Operating from the gun, Crawford. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. 23 yards on the play. So here's a first. In Raider territory as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Operating from the gun, Crawford. And he's got his big tight end here. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
2nd down and a yard.
Now a give up the middle to Williams. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Operating from the gun, Crawford. And he's got his man on the out route. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. We're scoreless after 1. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
To throw on third down, Crawford. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The Raider defense strong on that one in coverage, and now it's fourth.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up fourth down here.
And his kick is good. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip.
Well, both teams kind of feeling each other out here. Now after 3 drives, we have a score with that field goal.
Yeah, they're still waiting for their breakout drive to come to them, all right? They're using the playbook well. They're looking for that extra section that says touchdowns instead of field goals. But they'll take the 3 for now and try and get set up for more later.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Over the middle, complete. That's Davidson. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 23 yards, the final tally.
Counter play with Jacobs.
And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory.
Brought down on the play by Kayvon Thibodeau. Now 2nd and 5.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
Jacoby Myers, his 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Raiders have taken the lead. PAT up and good by Rosas, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
And after the field goal last time, see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Off play action. Crawford.
This will complete to Jerry Jeudy.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
Looking to throw. Crawford. Over the middle, it's complete.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a 1st.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Crawford. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. They give him 5 yards there, and it's enough for the 1st. Back to throw, Crawford. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
On that snap, he's the hero of his defense up to the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
They go back to the ground with Williams. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he is out of bounds here. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Broncos have retaken the lead. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field.
So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need to score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 48 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Under pressure, and they got to him again.
Kenneth Murray
able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On third down, here comes Jacobs. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. This is taken at about the 14. Call that 49 yards on the punt. They do get 7 back on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And Denver getting set to take the field. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up the 3rd down.
And they approach this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. This is taken at the 18.
A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return.
And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10.
Here comes the offense again, and let's focus on Josh Jacobs for a moment.
And no doubt he's come out of the gate strong, only in week 3, and you see the numbers thus far.
And we always talk about identity, setting a tone, you know, getting the groundwork laid for the season or for a game. And that's what they've done with the running game so far. It reminds me of when I first went to the University of Tennessee. And believe it or not, I was a quarterback for a day and a half. And the first practice session, the first play we ran was 28.
In trouble, and he's taken down.
Well, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. They'll throw now on the final play.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll start up at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, where it was the visiting Bills who were able to come away with the victory on the road. The Bills, hot to begin the year, as they run their record now to 3-0. We'll stay in the AFC North as we head over to Cincinnati to check on the Bengals at home at Paycor Stadium. And they were losers in that ball game to the visiting Cleveland Browns. Laviska Shenault, a touchdown catch in the victory. And one more to highlight, a good one on Monday Night Football between the Detroit Lions and the Tampa Bay Bucks.
And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5.
Back to throw here. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
It's now 3rd and 11.
They'll look to throw here. He gets this to Devontae Adams.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
Oh, and that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss.
2nd and 14. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jacobs. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack.
Offside. Defense.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 88 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44.
Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game.
At the 44-yard line.
Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
Baron Browning in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Back to throw.
That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
Well, that play was certainly a little bit different because on the previous play, he was sacked. This time, protection a lot better. Had time to survey the field and still couldn't find an open receiver.
Just a 2-yard return there following a punt of 48. And it'll be 1st and 10 Broncos from deep in their own territory. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7.
Off the play fake. Crawford.
This will be caught. Judy.
And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Off play action. Crawford.
Right back to Judy, and it's complete.
It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 44-yard line.
Looking to throw. Crawford.
That's caught left side by Judy.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down.
They'll try to run for it. Here's Williams. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. They get 5 out of that one.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Up the middle, it's Williams. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
They'll run with Mitchell.
And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Crawford. Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
The story of this game continuing to be the defenses, because the offenses, they're finding it difficult to establish any rhythm whatsoever.
I like how you come to us in praise of defense, Brandon, because that's exactly right. That was an incompletion forced there, but we've seen it throughout.
Touchdown, Broncos! From 8 yards out.
And the Broncos get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they can't bring him down.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Raiders heading out to take over. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
A quick throw out to Adams on the perimeter.
Across midfield, Davante Adams. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
Davante Adams. His first touchdown of the new season.
And the Raiders have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Rosas good with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
He'll buy some time right. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. He was out there waving his arms, and when you get a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. Back to throw. Crawford.
That is caught.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
So they'll, of course, decline the pass interference there, and wisely.
And I think defensively he's saying, I was getting away with that in the 1st half. Why are you making that call now? But to me, that one was pretty easy to see. I don't understand what he's upset about. I think it was the correct call.
Tackle by Jonathan Grenard.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
From the 44-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And they'll hold him to 3 there as he takes this up to the 47. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. Now, the 2 points, that's not totally critical at this point. Still a 1-score game, but they do have to give away the football with no guarantees they're going to get it back.
Yeah, or at least if they get it back, will they have any time to do anything with it? So they've got to send their defense out there and say, guys, we got to have it right now. Save some time for us.
Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Crawford flushed out right.
Open man, he completes it to Judy.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 90 yards receiving now for him in the ball game. It's a 1st down. Off the play fake. Crawford.
That's going to be caught by Judy.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Off-play action. Crawford. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Patrick Queen.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. He'll drop to throw. And it's complete to Adams. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 23 yards, the final tally.
Jacobs will take this one in for a Vegas touchdown. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3. They'll look to throw. And no, incomplete. They can't convert. So they tried to bump the lead up to a field goal. Instead, it stays at 1 here in the 4th. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
And the focus shifts back to Jerry Jeudy and his Bronco teammates.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up.
We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 48-yard line. A shotgun handoff to Mitchell. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
And good yardage there on 1st down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
On 2nd down, here's Mitchell.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Now a handoff up the middle. Dukes. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
They run over center with Mitchell.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4.
If you're going to keep these guys out of the end zone, you've got to be able to commit to stopping the run, and that's a nice job there getting the safeties involved in run support.
Here now, 2nd and goal. Mitchell will take it in. Touchdown, Denver. What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the 4th quarter.
And, partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
They'll try and throw for it. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked up by Patrick Queen.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return.
Pushing his way through. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. Will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. So the Raiders now down by 5, 33 seconds to go. And they're in danger of a 3rd straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10.
He has Mayer complete.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Back to throw. Shot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think. To be, because From this distance, you've got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
This ball intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Broncos are going to get the football back at their own 17. What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like